And actually, what I want to start out with first, what we were just showing was KV Core, right? And so there's a lot of hands-off approaches about KV Core. So if you don't want to have to touch a thing ever, and you want to just pay somebody to do it all for you and pay a premium so that it's all done for you, you have those options. But I think we also know that there's a lot of EXP agents and agents out there in general that are maybe just starting or aren't able to spend buku bucks, a lot of money, to be able to do all of the things that real estate agents need for lead generation and things like that. So what we've done is we've taken all of the best softwares out there that we've found, and tied those softwares and integrated them into one platform so that you can use them all together into one. So I'm going to show some of the softwares that we currently have all of our clients using. And the main three are going to be Listings to Leads, My Plus Leads, and Mailbox Power. So what are each of those things? Listings to Leads is a very in-depth platform that allows you to do a lot of things. Mainly it's Facebook ads. So when you're talking about doing property boost, and you're talking about doing Make It Rain, for example, in KV Core, and paying $300, $500 a month to be able to generate leads, this platform, you can do it for yourself. You can very easily, with a click of a button, build your own ads. So if you're sitting here thinking to yourself, oh yeah, that would be nice, but how in the world am I going to do something like this? I don't know how to build Facebook ads. Well, Listings to Leads did this exactly so that you could do this very simply. With a click of a button, you can click Market Listing right here, and this platform auto-generates an entire Facebook ad for you. So you can see right here, the only thing that you need to do is choose the budget that you want to spend and the time frame that you want to run the ad, and you can then click Create Ad. And with a click of a button, you've promoted your listing, you're generating buyer leads for yourself. You can choose the budgets that you want. You're not set to a specific amount each month. So for example, with Making It Rain, you're stuck to a 3 to 6 month commitment minimum, and you have to spend X amount every single month. This platform, you get to choose at the budget that you want. So that's one thing I also really like. I know that with realtors, you might finally be getting paid after you just got that listing done and over with, and then you finally have some money, and so then it allows you to advertise. But the listing section in this platform is one of my favorites, because in here we can come in and grab a listing. And actually, why don't I just sign in, Michael, into your account that we had done for you?
All right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So we actually did a test with Michael probably a month ago, and so that he could see how our platform worked. And we ran an ad for him. Let's jump into ads here. Okay, so we had ran 3 different ads for him. A total of $308 was spent. And it generated 45 buyer leads and 20 seller leads. So to give a little reference here, seller leads come at a little bit of a higher cost per lead in general, usually anywhere from $7 to $10 cost per lead. And buyer leads, this platform crushes it. You can get buyer leads anywhere from $1 to $3 cost per lead. But we actually got some conversions for Michael doing this, I believe, right? You're talking with a gentleman who's...
We've written offers, but not, it's competitive. So we haven't.
It's competitive, gotcha. Okay, but nonetheless, you're working with a buyer from the first ad that we ran, isn't that correct? Yeah, yes. Awesome. So that's just running a few ads in a little over 2 weeks. We were able to generate a buyer for him. Now in this platform, so to show you, you can very easily pull in listings. And then again, just by clicking this button, you can auto generate all of these different things for that specific listing. So I showed you guys the Facebook ad. It already generates the Facebook ad for you, but there's other things in here too. We have social media posts. This is to your Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. Then we've got your seller's social media, so you can share this to your seller sphere of influence. There's e-flyers, there's nearby homeowner letters. So if you're thinking about Nosy Neighbor, which is in KV Core and paying for that, this is already done for you. You've got nearby homeowner letters that you can send out. There's e-flyers that you can send out. There's a single property website, so it auto generates a website. There's virtual tours that are done, sign-in forms, listing flyers, the list goes on, and a YouTube listing video. So a lot of great stuff in here. And then under PDF, this system has also created custom branded PDFs that are amazing. And personally, I love these because you click a button and suddenly you can then create an ad. So you can choose between English or Spanish. So whether your area, you might want to run a Spanish ad, for example, you can do that. And with a click of a button again, you've got an ad pre-generated for you where people can click to download the free guide. And so you're capturing people's information and doing a great job. I love these because personally, you're giving something to somebody instead of just taking. And again, these are custom branded to you. It shows your images, your logo, your name, your phone number, etc., as long as you set that up in your profile. The last thing I'll show about this platform is that you also have auto posting. So in here, you can connect your social media accounts, and anytime you have a new listing, it will automatically post to your business pages and things like that. You can also schedule for seller lead ads, down payment assistance, and new construction posts. So this way you're working your business page, you're generating those leads for people that you've added as friends and things like that, and keeping your content fresh. So that's what I'll show for listings to leads. It's a really amazing platform for generating buyer and seller leads for yourself. And then we have My Plus Leads, which this is a platform that we utilize. So some of you guys might have heard of Vulcan 7 or RedX, for example. A lot of people have heard of both of those softwares. And if you're paying $300 a month for Vulcan 7, I've got a much better solution for you to get actual homeowner data. It's way cheaper. It's better, actually, better data. From what we've seen, it's much more. You can see right here, we've got better data, no contracts, no hidden fees. Try it for free. You get a free 30-day trial signing up for that. Norma says, sorry, I didn't see how you got there. Can you show how, please? So these are all softwares that our platform uses, and this platform is called listingstoleads.com. But at the end of me showing off the 3 of these softwares, I'll actually jump back and show you our CRM that has integrated all of these different platforms for lead generation purposes. So in here, our pack, one of our larger packages, you actually get all of these softwares for free. It's included in the subscription with us. And so My Plus Leads, you get for sale by owner, you get canceled, expired, and withdrawn listing data. So it's actual homeowner data. And so here's my question to a lot of people is, why would you sit and pay to try and generate seller leads on Facebook when you already have actual homeowners information who are trying to either sell a home by themselves and are going to fail miserably, and you can help them with those pain points. You get a listing that's canceled or expired or was withdrawn because of either an error or maybe an agent didn't do it right or whatever that reason is. Actual homeowner data is a really powerful thing, and if you have the correct campaigns that are created, then you can spark those conversations on autopilot. You can have text messages going out, emails that are going out to those people, and you can spark those conversations, and suddenly you're doing a listing presentation. So one of the things that we actually do with My Plus Leads is we have a FSBO campaign. And for the FSBO campaign, we are actually offering a free property website to those FSBOs. And so with the FSBOs, your foot in the door is by saying, hey, that's awesome. I'm happy to build you a free FSBO website. I just need to come by your house and take a few photos. Is that okay? They say yes. You go, you meet them in person, you build that rapport. And if their house doesn't sell, they're going to be calling you first. Connie asks, how does it get the expired homeowner's phone number? So Connie, that's a great question. And it is AI. This is a system that pulls the data from the MLS. So every time that there's a new, every time there's new information that hits the MLS, this system automatically pulls that information and then has a list for you. So in here, let me actually log in. Let's go into this client's account. So in here, this client actually has pre-foreclosure data as well. So that's something that they're really focused on. They wanted to be able to hit that pre-foreclosure data and be able to go in and call through all of those leads. So you can see right here, you have your default coverage options. You can choose your radius size. So maybe if 50 miles is too large for you, for your area, you can actually minimize that. You can also add or remove different zip codes so that you're only working the areas that you want. And then you can see right here, there are different statuses that will be listed dependent on what package option that you have. So there's FSBO, canceled, expired, withdrawn, Liz pendants, notice of default, notice of sale, and notice of trustee sale. So all of those options are pretty amazing. You can go into leads and you can also search. So in here, we can run based off of the date ranges. We can also run off price ranges. So you know you're not working something that's minimum. And then you can also sit here, and if you want to just search all of these cities, you can copy them all, and suddenly we can select the statuses that we want and click submit, and now suddenly it'll give me an entire list of a few hundred people that I can download this list. You can see right here. It also shows the red lines that if it's a do not call or do not disturb, you now see that so that you know that you're not getting in trouble when it comes to calling somebody that's on the do not call list. So that's something that we were very, we wanted to make sure that we focused on when we added these options into our CRM. So that way you can email, you can, you know that Gloria you can call, and she's got an expired listing that was just processed on the 2nd. So there you go. Some great data through this platform. The FSBO canceled, expired, withdrawn package is only $53 a month, or with some of our packages, you actually get that for free added in. So that's My Plus Leads. The next one is Mailbox Power. So Mailbox Power has taken a very awesome stance with real estate agents. And it's it's done a very good job at doing a lot of automations. So you can actually come into this platform and you can download, you have to pay for these lists, but you can actually create a custom search list, just like you can do with Remine, for example. And you can go in and pull a list of people who are looking to buy, who have a credit score of over 640, and you can make some really in-depth custom homeowner lists, and then you can do direct mailers to those people's front doorsteps. So through here, you can do personalized gifts, you can do postcards. There's a lot of different great options. One of the things that we also do in here is you can actually create a campaign that sends out FSBO their postcard and shows the front of their home. So there are awesome merge fields in this system. And so in each contact record, you can actually add the photo of that person's home and then show it on the postcard. And so that's a real eye catcher. But just to talk about some different campaign strategies, this is something that we actually showed a real case study on. And there was a gentleman that was in one of our partners' downlines for EXP, and he spent, I want to say, around $5,000 doing mailers, and it was to FSBOs specifically. And out of, I want to say about 2,000, he was able to chat with about 33 of them, and then was able to actually get the listing for about 25. And so he converted 25 listings from a few $1,000s worth of mailers. So to give a little reference, just one of those listings will pay for that budget. So we teach a lot of these different strategies in our CRM. And now I'll jump onto our CRM, which is Leads to ROI. And before I do that, Blanca asks, how much is the service per month to use that particular CRM? And can you keep it even when you change brokers? So that is a great question. And I know that is one of the issues that a lot of realtors face when, if you do ever decide to leave EXP, that you don't get to keep your KV Core at the same cost. So yes, we are not affiliated with a specific brokerage or anything like that. You can purchase this CRM and keep it literally as long as you want. There's no changes, no nothing. And we are in the final stages of actually finishing our IDX integration with websites as well. So yeah, no worry on if you need to change brokers or anything like that. Now, this is our platform called Leads to ROI, and we've worked very hard at building this system. We had probably a full 3-month test phase where we only brought in a couple people to test the platform, and we made a lot of awesome changes. We had added a lot of integrations into this platform. Our CRM has pretty much a ton of the same functionality as KV Core does, but we've also, like I said, added in integrations for all of the other stuff. So let me jump into a different person's account so that we don't have to see some stuff. We'll just jump into a test account that hasn't been used. So here in the platform, this is the conversations tab, and I really love this because it has all of the conversations from different sources all tied into one place. So your texting, your emailing, your calling, your chat widgets, your funnels, your websites, your Google My Business, all of those conversations are pulled into one area so that you never miss a message anymore. And I'm gonna just zoom through this kind of small demo here because I don't want to bore you guys, but I just want to hit the main points here. We've got the conversation section. This is the manual action section. So any lead sources that come in, you can literally come in here under the manual action section and you can click this Let's Start button and it'll auto dial through all of your leads for you. So we have an auto dialer built into the system. Every person that signs up gets their own free smart number with us. You don't have to pay for the phone itself. You just have to pay for usage fees, which is a very low cost with the system. We also have voicemail drop for free. So if normally KV Core charges $29.99, a smart number is a phone number that gives you the ability to call people through the system, and it also forwards information to you. So for example, you have your own dedicated phone number, but there's a forwarding rule in that sends any incoming calls in the system to your phone and your phone only. And so I know that is, yes, you can use it on marketing materials actually. And so that is one of the downsides with KV Core that I've seen is that KV Core, if you don't do your smart number right, it can actually send a lead to somebody else inside of the system. So it could potentially send your lead to somebody else in your office unless you're paying for the smart number. But yes, with our system, you get your own smart number and it is your and your only smart number. Also, our system, we have Twilio as our cell provider, and Twilio has stayed up to date with the A2P regulations and the changes. Now, I know none of you have any idea what that means, but essentially, there's been a lot of new laws that are going into effect with cell phones and the actually just randomly calling people and things like that. And so Twilio has done a great job at staying up to date on those things and making sure that your phone number doesn't get put into spam like you might see with a lot of other cell providers. And I can tell you from personal experience, if you're trying to call a lead and your phone says potential spam to them, not a single person is going to pick up that phone. So something very important. Next in here, we have calendars. So we actually have integrated Google. And so all of your calendar integrations are here in the system. We have our own contact and smart list. So this is just like the smart CRM inside of KV Core. And in here, we have contact requests. We have bulk actions that you can do. You can restore any functions that you've done or deleted things. And you can also manage your own smart lists here in the system. So for example, if I wanted to come in here and create a tag for lead in people, I can then click to save this and call this now lead in, and suddenly I have my own smart list in here just like you have in KV Core as well. So you can create your own smart list to easily organize leads, and we also have mass actions as well in this system. So you can click to select all, and then you can add to campaigns, send out mass SMSs, emails, adding tags. One of the other amazing integrations that we've created in this system is Google My Business. So here in our platform, Google My Business is a powerful thing. And with a click of a button, I can take your entire database of old clients and I can drive them to send an actual review request to your Google My Business. And that's something that we personally as marketers take a huge emphasis on, making sure that you guys are building and growing your rankings, your organic rankings in Google, because if there's anything that you could do for yourself that's beneficial and free, mind you, free, that is it. Getting your Google rankings up is a really powerful thing, And if you want to look sometime, just open up an incognito window and search for a real estate agent in your city and look at what you have to beat in order to be on page 1. That's going to tell you a lot. You might be surprised that somebody with 7 reviews is beating you, and that's all that you have to beat. So when you're talking about getting free phone calls, it's a really powerful thing. In our system, we have our own reputation management section where you can make sure that you're adding that. We also have an integration with a platform called Yext, which is SEO, so search engine optimization, and this will actually put your information out to over 150 search engines on the internet. So with a click of a button, you can update information all across the entire web. So that's pretty cool. We also, in our system, have created a funnel builder and a website builder and a membership portal as well. So in here, we've created over 15 different custom funnels. So just to show you a basic funnel here, we have a first-time homebuyer funnel. Get your list of all Auburn homes under 297. So these are listed with custom values, and we'll actually pull in all of the city information for where you live. But all of these are awesome little landing pages that you can build out. And we have a full funnel builder in this system. So you've got your own forms, you've got surveys, you've got essentially this is ClickFunnels. This is a spitting image of ClickFunnels. It's just our own version. So, you know, you get a $100 a month subscription for ClickFunnels for free with our software. We then have a website builder, which again, we are in the final stages of fixing or finishing, I should say. And we're going to be creating an awesome option with that. Moving on to reporting, we have a lot of really amazing reporting options in here. So you can see reporting for your Google ads, your Facebook ads, attribution reporting, call reporting, agent reporting, and appointment reporting. So we wanted to make sure we had a lot of reporting for you guys so that you could see how your ads were doing, the conversions, where the leads are coming from, etc. Also, one other thing to mention is that we do live trainings every Tuesday and Thursday. We have live trainings in our platform where we do a full hour session teaching and coaching something that has to do with either our system or marketing materials, just like what you guys are seeing here today. So every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard, those are free, and those are pre-recorded so that you guys can come back and watch them anytime that you want here in the system. So that is like the main overview. We also have the opportunity section where there are actual pipeline stages in here. So this is the last point that I'll touch on. We've created 3 different pipelines. So we've got a buyer pipeline, we've got a seller pipeline, and a My Plus Leads and Mailbox Power pipeline. And so in here in the system, we've created automation so that if the lead responds, the lead will automatically be moved into the responded stage. If that lead schedules an appointment with you, it will automatically be moved into the appointment stage. The only stages that you have to move the lead is into the client and close stages. So this is the opportunity section where you can drag and drop your leads for organization to know where your lead stages are at. And then we've also created this awesome pipeline for My Plus Leads and Mailbox Power. So these are both these integrations here, these platforms here that I showed off. We've actually integrated those softwares with our platform. And so all you have to do is drag and drop a lead into the mailer category, whether that's the FSBO, canceled, expired, withdrawn, or whatever campaign type that you want to build. You would drag and drop that lead into the mailer stage, and it's automatically going to enroll them into the campaign in Mailbox Power for you. So as long as you have that campaign created, it'll automatically send that person out a postcard. So we're really excited with all of this that we've created. We've already got about 100 users that are using our platform, and we've been running for about 6 months. And yeah, Michael, do you have anything you want to add?
No, that was great. If you want more information, first of all, there's a link in the chat. If you're interested in doing something with this, or if you wanted to make an appointment to talk to William about it or that sort of thing, we would be happy to set that up. Just reach out to us. That's all I got. We've gone on a little bit old, but maybe at some point we'll come back and do another one just on the system, a little bit of a slower walkthrough for people that are interested.
Absolutely. And if anybody wants to reach out to me directly also, they're more than welcome to. I'll leave my phone number and email right here.
Yeah,
so
go ahead. All right. Thank you, everybody. Where do I see the list? I don't know. Oh, if the chat is over on the right-hand side, there's a little arrow. You need to pull it out. There's a chat system. All right. Very good, everybody. Thank you very much for participating. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you later. Bye, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today.
All right, bye.